It's been a nice ride in my state of mind from the 9 to 5, trying to stay alive on my grind, keeping stacks in mind. I'm about to cop the guitars, playing for the stars. Listen, I'm just a dude who always want to get married to John Lennon. Wait, no homo. I always want to know how that story was never written. I'm just joking, man. I'm feeling myself right now. I'm just joking. That's just a little rap song. I'm not a rapper though, Teacher. So I'm gonna go into detail. Today was a great day. Finished my Old Testament survey in school, so I'm enrolling to my New Testament survey and CLI, Christian Leadership Institute of Michigan. And when I have to tell you, I've learned so much about the Bibles, learned so much about the prophets and how they was actually used by God and different avenues and struggles and obstacles they had to go through just to get this word out. So this is really amazing, and it was very inspiring. I actually emailed my professor, Dr. Fettis, about that, and he sent me an email back saying thanks for the words of encouragement. But I'm going to the next subject. So this is a video I'm gonna do for my people that's in fear. Not even people from fear, people that's just concerned and want to know my opinion and my outlook on this September 23rd, Day of Atonement, subject of situation. So, as you don't know, next month, September 23rd is the Day of Atonement, and it's supposed to be like some type of remnant or covenant. Something that's supposed to dramatically bad supposed to happen to this world. Like, scientifically speaking, a lot of people saying that it's supposed to be a meteorite, supposed to come down and strike the Atlantic Ocean, supposed to be a huge tsunami, like Hurricane Katrina type stuff. And a lot of people is going to die and perish. I feel like, in my personal opinion, I feel like it's not going to be that. It's going to be something dramatic. It's really not going to happen. But I really do feel like it's going to be a conscious shift. YUNGLINK, what do you mean by that? A conscious shift meaning, I think that a lot of people, that says it's going to be a time where a lot of people feel like they really need to get their soul right. Their soul intact into the righteousness path. There's going to be a lot of people that's going to be thirsting for knowledge and wisdom. And there's a lot of people that's lost right now, man. I feel like the people that's lost right now it's gonna perish, man, because in the Bible it says you're gonna perish for the lack of knowledge. And I'm not even trying to be too religious or judgmental about this, but you have to continue. That's why I say in my previous videos, and I stress this a lot, you have to go within yourself. You have to know yourself. You have to know your self-worth. You gotta have self-awareness. That is the first key. Health, wealth, love, self-awareness is the key to happiness of your life. And dark lords and elders and the people that doesn't want us to rise up, want us to be suppressed and trapped into the system. And I think there's gonna be a lot of people that feel like they're in a cage, and they're gonna realize they're in a cage. They wanna break out. And this might be a little too late, but that's why it's important to surround yourself with your inner circle and the right people. Now, they told me in the book of Daniel, it kind of prophesies. You guys don't read the Bible, but in the book of Daniel, it kind of prophesies. He had a talent interpreting dreams for King Nebuchadnezzar and all that, right? And he had a dream. He prophesied Yeshua coming, Jesus, the Messiah. And it's sort of like that too. And I feel like it's like remember the 4 blood moons, different things like that. This probably might be a different signs of Israel going on. Now, I know a lot of people told me to pray about this, and I've been praying. I pray for my people to rise up, and it's going to be a lot of nations I think that's going to fall, such as America. A lot of people say America is going to fall by different nations because they're doing what they want to do. They're not observing the law's commandments. So with the Day of Atonement, with that being said, and I did some research. They said like Pope Francis, correct me if I'm wrong, Pope Francis supposed to meet with President Obama somewhere in the Vatican City. And I think there's going to be a lot of rituals going on too. And it's going to be a state of distress for the people. That's sheep, and that's why I say you gotta pay attention to the signs and its directions. The best way to master the matrix, and this is what I learned, you gotta master space, time, law, and thought. You have to master that. You have to create the space to get the knowledge, to have wisdom. The time. You gotta master your time management, how you organize things to help you be on this path of consciousness. Your law, you gotta master the law of attraction, law of substitution, to substitute a negative thought with a bad thought. With a positive thought. You have to know the law of correspondence. It's so different laws in these combinations of life that can help us unlock our inner selves. And so therefore we won't be a victim to fear. You know, a lot of people and I think the Honorable Louis Farrakhan, I think he said this too. If you control the mind, the diameter of a person's mind, you control their circumference and their actions. And so this is what's going on today. They like the media. They want you to believe what they want you to believe, man. And so it's just a system of slavery. And I feel like the Day of Atonement, I won't say it's a distraction, you know, because in the year 2012 they made a lot of money off of that, making movies and books about this. Is we thinking that everybody supposedly supposed to die, but the Day of Atonement, I think it's like I said, it's gonna be a conscious shift, and it's gonna be something that a lot of people's gonna embrace and love one another. Well, not everybody, but they're gonna realize they're in the game, and not too many people's on their side. And so I think that a lot of people's gonna wake up, and it's just probably might be just another day, man. Like I said, I always just take one day at a time and just be righteous, man. Just increase your knowledge, man, and just have wisdom and just share this with one another. That's why God he sent different prophets in this world and different messengers. You know, that's what I'm saying. So it goes deep, guys. It goes deep, guys. And I just feel like I'm here because I represent the youth. I'm the representation of the youth, and I don't want people thinking this is the day to panic. This is not the day to panic. This is the time to realize yourself and to stop, to go from to not continue to be a victim of your old ways. You know, transform your mind. Like in the book of Romans said, transform your mind. And sometimes we gotta be pushed to do that. And I'm gonna read like a good excerpt from the book of Revelation. I think Revelation 19, it kind of really summarized everything I'm saying. And so I'm gonna go into detail about this. I'm probably gonna read verse. You guys don't have to follow along, but just kind of listen. You guys don't mind. I'm gonna read like probably a few verses, man. Did this last time, so this is like my second take, but this is important. Revelation chapter 19, verse 20. That says, "But the beast was captured, and with him the false prophet who had performed the miraculous signs, okay, on his behalf. With these signs he had deluded those who had received the mark of the beast and worshipped the image." Okay, so the two of them were thrown alive into the fiery lake of burning silver. Verse 21, the last verse. It says, "The rest of them were killed with the sword that came out of the mouth of the rider on the horse, and all the birds gorged themselves on their flesh." And you know, the mark of the beast, I'm not going to go into detail about that, but you know, the mark of the beast is really like, technically speaking, I did some research. It's 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons that makes a human being. But now we in this nation, our nation, what they trying to do? Install a chip to control the human being. So therefore, if you take this chip, you will be a victim. You would be so suppressed. They would have the ability to control your mind to the point that you can't even think for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And so, and the Lord doesn't want you to do that. And plus, they know that in this nation that we're living in, they really don't care about God. They're against God for the most part. They're against Him. This nation is ruled by different dark lords, man, that's really want you to see you fail. Like I said, it's a war between the youth and us, man. We are the chosen people. We should have all this technology and all this ability that we have. We should be so superior right now. We shouldn't be killing each other every single day. We shouldn't be arguing about petty things and following different trends. This is a nation of followers. We have to be a nation of leaders and builders. Like the book of Nehemiah said, be a builder. Like, see, inspire people to build the wall of Jerusalem. This is a fallen nation. We have to rebuild our consciousness and build ourselves. And I feel like in Daytona, that's going to challenge us. That's what I feel like. And that's what I'm taking of it. I'm not thinking this is this whole catastrophe, this whole world's going to end. Maybe if it does happen, it does happen. I'm wrong. But at the same time, 99% of my thoughts, I believe that this is going to be a shift in our mind. In this illusion that we're living in. And we're going to I think the people who don't want to get this knowledge is still operating off the reptilian agenda, still operating off the low root chakras and don't want to rise up. They're going to fail and they're going to perish under this, man. You know? And so it's up to us, the people, the conscious one. We have to come together and help each other out, man. Put these videos out. Be a leader and share what's right. And that's exactly what I'm doing, and I'm just going through it. Whatever obstacle I go through, I'm going through it, man. I don't care, because this path right here, man, is for leaders and warriors. So there, Tom, I hope that kind of answered you guys' questions. Like I said, to be honest with you, just to make it short, if you guys don't understand, I believe Day Atonement is a conscious shift, and it's going to challenge people to go within and get their soul right and get their soul intact. I don't think there's going to be this huge meteoric and tsunami happening and swallowing us up, but we do have to master economics, and we do have to master our survival skills and not depending on corporations for the rest of our lives to take care of us. We have to be self-sufficient. I think that's the deal, and live with integrity. I think that's what September 23rd is really going to challenge us. So you guys can comment on this video. Tell me what you guys think. Please like and share, subscribe. Email me at rodney9312@gmail.com. And you guys take care, man. Hope that answered your questions. Deuces.